Hello students of the 9th grade, here we meet again. Today we are going to have some vocabulary exercises about the lesson that we had in the last session. So do you remember in the last session we talked about Kate Spot? She was a young person who raised money, who overcame a lot of obstacles to raise money and to raise awareness for a special cause. And like Kate, we have Chris, we had Luke and other people. And now today we are going to have some vocabulary exercises with the new knowledge that you had in the last session. We have the first exercise, match the words to the definitions. First of all, let's have a look at the words. And the words are unemployment, famine, war, poverty, homelessness, disease, illiteracy, and racial discriminations. On the other side, we have the definition for each of these words. Let's read and match the words together. Number 1, a situation in which large numbers of people have very little or no food and many die. So, what is this problem or the definition of the problem? And it is famine, prauria. Number 2, a situation in which people have nowhere to live, so they have no home, right? So it is homelessness. A period of conflict between two or more countries, so it is the opposite of peace, right? So it is war. The state of not knowing how to read or write. So these people do not know how to read or write, and this is the problem of illiteracy, analphabetism. Then we have the state of not having a job. If you don't have a job, you are not employed, right? So it is unemployment. A situation in which a person or group of people of a different race are treated differently to others, and it is racial discrimination. The state of having no money at all, so you don't have money for your basic needs, and it is poverty. The last one, illness caused by bacteria or infection, and it is disease. And now let's go on with another exercise. Exercise number 2. We have got some sentences, and for each sentence we have 2 options to choose. We are going to choose the word that best describes the meaning or best fits to the meaning of the sentence. Let's go on reading the sentences together. The president honored or awarded the team that helped raise money for the new hospital. So we have awarded, which means to give a prize, and honored, which means to have great respect or to show great respect. So in this case, the best word is honored. The president honored. And here we have to raise money. We say the expression to raise money, to collect money. Let's go on with number 2. Sam did his best to manage or accomplish his personal goal. So what is the word? It is accomplish a goal, which means to fulfill your desire, right? Number 3, Emma's charity work has encouraged or supported others to do the same. And the correct word here is to encourage somebody to do something, to have an influence to this person, to push this person to his or her limits. Barry's achievement is a true influence or inspiration to all of us. And in this case, we have inspiration, which means to have good or a great or a good influence on somebody. A jellyfish stung or bit him on the leg, and we know that the word here is stung. Yes, it is stung, which means to cause a wound to somebody by stinging. The waters were really rough or tough, and the wind was blowing hard. And it is rough, which means not calm. The waters were not calm. Liam persisted or carried and was able to reach the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. Of course, it is persisted, which means to have a great determination to do something. The next one, we should all help those in need, the people who need our help. Let's go on with another exercise. Match the words to form phrases. These phrases appeared in the text that we had, in the three texts that we had in Unit 7a. So we have break, encourage, make, open, personal, and raise. On the other side, we have see, a difference, a record, awareness, people, and goal. The first one, it is to break a record, pra të thyesh një rekord. Encourage people, pra të inkurajojmë njerëzit. To make a difference, pra të bësh një ndryshim, të jesh ti që bën një ndryshim. Open, see. Then we have a personal goal, to fulfill, you have an aim, a goal. And then to raise awareness, to make people aware of something. We have another exercise and we're going to use the words that we created to complete the sentences below. The created phrases are break a record, open see, encourage people, a personal goal, make a difference, and raise awareness. Let's read the sentences and choose the correct phrase for each sentence. Government should to respect the environment. So they should make people aware to respect the environment. What is the phrase? It is to encourage people. The yacht sailed away on the, so where do yachts sail? Of course, in the open sea. Liz is to climb Mount Everest one day. So this person has an aim, has a desire. So the correct phrase is a personal goal. An athlete's dream is to break a record. So this is all this person have, the idea or the dream to break a record. It's important to of racial discrimination, to raise awareness of racial discriminations, to make people aware that this is a great problem to our society. We can all by doing something small, which is we can all make a difference by doing something small. We have another exercise. We have got some verbs here. They are go, deserve, overcome, honor, persist, and row. But we are going to use these verbs in their correct form, which means we can use them as a bare infinitive, as an infinitive, as a gerund, or in the correct tense, for example, present simple, past simple, etc. Let's read the sentences together. You often need obstacles in order to do great things. So what is that phrase that completes or that best fits with the word obstacles? It is overcome obstacles, right? But in this case, we need to say to overcome obstacles. Number 2. In 2011, two brothers across the Atlantic to raise money for charity. And it is Atlantic, it is an ocean. So what verb do you think best fits here? It is the verb row. Let's see how to fit it in the sentence. So in 2011, it belongs to the past. So we have in 2011, two brothers rowed. So we use the verb row in the past simple. Number 3, Luke is a considerate person, always willing to that extra mile to help people in need. And the correct phrase here is go that extra mile, just like the title of the text we had in the previous lesson. People who devote themselves to charity work, our respect. So these people deserve our respect, merit our respect. Even though David was in great pain, he finished the race. So what is the best word here? And of course it is persisted. He tried, he kept trying, doing something. The mayor, our school, for its charity work, which means showed great respect for the school for this charity work. And the correct word is honored in the past simple. Here we have got another exercise, exercise number 5, which is complete the sentences again with the words that are above. And the words are ambition, the great desire to do something, assistance, which means help or aid. Then we have charity, which is an organization to raise money for a special cause or matter. Fit, which is a very dangerous or thrilling activity. Inspiration, to have a great influence on somebody. Objective or aim. Obstacles, difficulties. And poverty, it is the state when people do not have food to eat or a place to live. And we have got the sentences here. We're going to complete the sentences with the words given. The RSPCA is a very well-known animal charity. So it is an organization to help animals, homelessness animals. There are many organizations that help people living in poverty. So they help people who need our help because they are poor, they don't have a place to live. Dan helps at a homeless shelter every evening, 7 days a week. He is an inspiration to us all. He is a person from which we should have a great influence. Someone with lots of can succeed in doing a lot of things, and it is ambition. A person with lots of or with a great desire to do something. Swimming across the English Channel is an impressive feat. So it is an impressive activity. It is a dangerous and thrilling activity. They offer to people that have financial problems. So what is the word here? Maybe help or aid. So it is exactly assistance. The next one is the charities is to build children's hospital. So the charities goal or objective. If you are determined, you can get over the greatest of obstacles. So you can go through difficult situations and you can achieve your goals. Here we have got again another exercise. This time it is with prepositions. You are going to circle or underline the correct preposition that best fits the meaning of the sentence. Let's read the sentences together. We raised a lot of money for or to the cancer support group, and it is for, to raise money for a special cause, for example. Governments need to do more to help people living at or in poverty. What is the best word? It is to live in poverty. The next one, what can we do to bring the issue in people's attention or to people's attention? And it is to people's attention, to make people aware of something. Thanks to or thanks of Jean's determination, the charity has become well known, and the expression is thanks to. Now we have the phrasal verb. If you remember, in the previous lesson we had the phrasal verb with look. Before completing this exercise with the correct particle, we are going to have again another revision of what this phrasal verb look, what meaning this verb have. Look after, which means to be responsible for something, to take care of someone or of somebody. For example, our grandmother looks after us when our parents are at work. Another one, to look around, it means to walk around and see. For example, we went inside the house and looked around the rooms. Look back, to think about an event in the past, pra të kujtohesh për një ngjarje. Look for, to search for example, I'm looking for my keys. Then we have look into, which means to investigate, to find out about a problem. For example, the police were looking into the disappearance of a young woman. The next one is to look out for, which means to pay attention of what is happening around you. And then we have to look over, to examine something quickly. To look up, to refer to something or somebody for some information. For example, to look up the meaning of a word in a dictionary. And now let's use these particles after, for, into, up and out for to complete the meaning of the sentences. I don't know that word. I'll have to look it in the dictionary. So it is to look up in the dictionary. Would you look my dog for a couple of days while I'm away? So this person needs somebody else to take care of her dog. So it is to look after, because it means to take care. Then we have the Coast Guard warned the swimmers to look sharks. So it is to look out for sharks, to pay attention of what was around them. The next one, the police are looking the theft of the charity's money. So looking into, which means to investigate. The local animal shelter are looking the people to volunteer during the weekend, which means to looking for or are in search of people who want to work in charity work. I thank you for your attention, and I really wish you a great weekend.